So to start, I'm actually gonna just start over. There we go. YouTube name. Alright. So here we are playing Dark Parallels: The Exiled Prince. Developed by Blue Tea Games and published by Big Fish Games. Ah, try saying that. So, what is this exactly? Well, it's like a I Spy book. It's a hidden object game where you find objects within a certain scene and based on a list that you're given. Now, I must have, I had actually a lot of trouble with this. Not necessarily technical difficulties, but more or less what on earth I was going to say. I must have rewritten my intro about 20 times because I just couldn't get it to sound right. That, and I've been having a lot of some recording issues, but none enough to actually prevent me from doing this. That, and my computer's been a little slow. So I guess, yes, I've been having technical difficulties as well. Now, Exiled Prince is basically a retelling of the Frog Prince, and it's not exactly as happily ever after as the Grimm fairy tale makes it out to be. So, without further ado, let's just get this started, alright?
This path isn't on our map, but the villagers said it's known as the Exiled Prince Road. Story goes, when the fog rolls in, the fabled Frog Prince begins to wander here, searching for his long-lost princess. But no one who's laid eyes on him has ever returned to tell the story.
It's time to head back, Marie. The Chancellor will not be pleased I let you stay out so late.
I think we're lost. Didn't we come across this stone statue an hour ago?
Don't worry, I see someone up ahead. Perhaps he can help us.
Detective, the Chancellor's daughter went missing last night. Her bodyguard is also nowhere to be found. However, we believe this case has to do with the Frog Prince. More than once he's surfaced on our radar in the Black Forest, but we've never been able to pinpoint his location. I've given you a map of the area where she was reportedly seen last. It is imperative you find the Chancellor's daughter as soon as possible. Good luck, Detective.
Spooky stuff, eh? Alright, so as said in the video, we are playing a fairy tale detective, and our job is to find the Chancellor's daughter in this forest. Now, this is actually the second game in the series, Dark Parallels, the first one being The Curse of Briar Rose, which I do have, and I may do that too. But, so let's just get into it. Come on. I have not found a use for this tombstone. It's just there for decoration, I guess, and for atmosphere. Now let's start and talk about the gameplay a little bit. Or actually, no, let's start with the menu here a little bit, in the interface. Okay, so we have these, which is our inventory, and our map, of course. Pretty straightforward there. And so we have to complete all the objectives in here first before we can move forward. There is a hint in the section, but it's I'm gonna try and not use it. See if I can actually do this without touching that. I might if I get frustrated or tired, or I just want to speed the recording up a little bit. And you can actually earn you can earn it on this. You can actually make this go faster. Right now, if we use the hint, it takes about 60 seconds, and you can earn like times to actually make it go less, so 30, 20, etc. So let's begin this, shall we? Oh, by the way, this might lag. I've been knowing it's been lagging a lot, and I don't know why Fraps is doing that. So, what we have to do is we have to find all these pieces in this scene that make up one single object, which we'll need to complete puzzles later on. So, this is what hidden object is. And actually some of them are pretty hard to find, like in later levels and different sections. And for those of you who've been following my Dark Messiah Let's Play, I do apologize, that is coming. I really don't know what's wrong. After Chapter 2, it seems to do something really weird and Fraps doesn't like it. Now we can move forward. And there is no save files. It's all autosave, and so we can't actually go back and do something like, so this is what makes this recording hard, because I have to do everything in one go, and if there's something wrong with the recording, I'll have to start all over again and get to where I was before, so it does make this a little difficult. Now, not all objects are hidden object games. Some of them are just random objects that you find lying around, so it's always good to explore a scene fully. And the purpose of this Let's Play is just to get people interested in this series, because it actually is pretty interesting and a neat idea. I like the concept of it. The gameplay might be a little bit too simple for people, but if you like great art and you like storytelling, then you might like this. Hehe, monkeys. We can't go that way yet. Ooh. Huh. Okay. The village over there. So this is a puzzle. Actually one of the more easier ones, because some of them do get a little bit, not necessarily hard, but they're a little bit frustrating. And this is just your basic mash the colors. See? They don't have to be adjacent or anything. And our reward is a sickle, I think. Yeah. I keep calling that a scythe for some strange reason. I'm guessing we use this here. Our map got updated, oh yay. I thought I said not to use a tutorial. Oh well. So yeah, now we got more objectives, and let's go. And we've reached Chapter 1, which we'll cover later. I've been having a very hard time talking. Oh yeah, these cursed objects.